everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Stafford's Lions going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Caught right side, Tate. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. And in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches that they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Ryan. Dancing to his left. Oh, and he fires one that's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers. Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Jones now in motion left. From the gun on third down, Stafford finding fouls complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here's Sanu on the catch. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Ryan on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Ryan to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Justin Hardy, 27 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So let's discuss the Detroit Lions as their offense makes their way back out there, Charles. Last 3 years, including a playoff loss in 2016, they're 25-24. They're going to have a new head coach, of course, Jim Caldwell, let go at the end of the year. And you know, it always seems like the Lions are stuck right in that middle ground. 7-9, 8-8, 9-7. Can they make that jump to go higher than that?
One would think so, but I think they're going to need to add some pieces to their team because, as you noted, right in the middle ground, they can throw the heck out of it, but they can't run it on offense. On defense, they got a little bit better against the run, but what about the pass rushers? Because Ziggy Ansah played hurt most of the season, couldn't be his normal explosive self. They've got to get some more help there, some extra people at the second level at linebacker in order to keep up with the high-powered offenses in the NFC North.
They go back to Reddick. And some room to roam now. And he is knocked down from the side, right on the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks near the 25. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now Reddick. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I better raise my voice a little bit here because one thing we can already tell, even in the first year in the league with this new stadium, it's going to get loud in this place.
Yeah, the old place was loud, but I think we're getting a sense that this place is going to be louder.
Yeah, they're riding that momentum of that 2016 team that finished their year in the Super Bowl.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses we talk to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all on the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Riddick with a carry. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 41-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. On the ground, it's Riddick. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 47-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Here's Riddick. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw is Stafford. Fells has it, left side. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Looks to be right around the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On third down, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Tate. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Freeman again. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 44 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the flat for Riddick. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Stafford looks to throw again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
And Freeman lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Theo Riddick, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. So an agile move, but not a big gain. Down right near the 25. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And some space here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. midfield now. Here's Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Theo Riddick. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Now he's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Ryan. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is knocked down from the side at the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down, here's Stafford. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. As they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Adrian Claiborne in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It's Coleman here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Stafford on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. To throw is Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to look deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by TMan Wilson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands so they can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now a handoff looking right. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw on 2nd down, Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the 50, it's Stafford. He finds Riddick, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They run the counter now on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. In motion right is Tate. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is, because they've got to push it downfield.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They come out here in the I. Goal now, so some urgency here. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker.
Imagine all the she had to take. I'ma make sure all the she gave wasn't in vain. I sacrificed.